Cricbuzz Comm box in the 15th over, India versus Sri Lanka, their last league match. In a sense, there are two games being played out there. One is trying to win the game and get 2 more points, which is normal. And the other is that whole dress rehearsal we talked about for the semi-final. And I think both are working pretty well.
Absolutely. I think the bowling has been fantastic. Bumrah particularly, he was very keen on playing this match, even though there was an option of opting for rest. But he is showing that, why he wanted to play that. He wants to build this confidence, keep this wicketing form going into the semi-finals. Hardik Pandya once again was superb with his pace variations, which has worked for him through and through the World Cup. So off-cutters were working fine, and you have Jadeja making that impact in his first game of World Cup. So yeah, all in all, I think except for maybe Bhuvneshwar Kumar is having a bit of off day, but apart from that, it's been phenomenal effort from the bowlers.
Yeah, I mean, the only person who got going, as always, Avishka Fernando. But again, that's 5 overs done, 5 more overs to come. It's almost as if they're saying, listen, we've got 10 wickets to share around. Who wants how many? And I think you'll have to agree that Hardik Pandya has been the revelation of this tournament, because everyone else, in a sense, is a out-and-out specialist bowler. But for him, he's an all-rounder stepping up to the mark.
Well, and it was important to change that balance, and the fact that India has opted to go in with 5 bowlers speaks volumes about what he has been able to achieve. He has given that confidence to the team management, and team management also has that faith in him now to give those 10 overs which are required, and back your 6 batsmen to do the job, adding Hardik also at that number 7 spot as an all-rounder. If Jadeja comes to the combination, if the wicket is supporting his style of bowling, which we've seen with his career, if there is a help in the wicket for spinners little bit where the ball is gripping a bit, he can really use his 10 overs to great effect in terms of getting those wickets as well, because he bowls that trajectory which is very hard to hit. He usually a bowler who likes to give a lot of pace on the ball and the revs, which helps him, the odd ball keeping straight on a turning track as well. That makes it very difficult. Your leg before wickets bowled also come into play. So that is something which is going to be the thought process of this Indian team management before that crucial game of semi-finals.
Yeah, from Sri Lanka's point of view, obviously, let's look at the first match, which is purely a cricket match between 2 teams. They'll have to try and see what's a decent score, because we know it's not a 300 pitch, but they've played in the past in this, they've beaten England, and they'll know that let's reassess the target and see what's enough in a sense.
Well, for Matthews and Bhimani to now really have to build that platform and take their time. So what is the right kind of total on this track? If you ask me, they can still get to 250. That's something, because you have the power of Thisara also at the back. Hope he comes good today. They have De Silva as well. He can bat. So they still have 4 batsmen to get to the total which they are looking at. Whether that will be enough or no, that's still a question, because the strong Indian batting lineup should be able to get the job done. But I think from here they still have that phase of play, which is the next 20 overs of maybe just putting about 80 runs. But what will be the most important thing is not to lose that wicket. If they lose the wicket, then it will be a very low-scoring game, and we all can look forward to the semis and finish early today.
Yes, absolutely. Quick look at the Sri Lankan lineup, but because remember the change that they made is something that might just come to help them in this particular situation, because we had Jeffrey Van der Sar in the last game. Thisara Pereira's come in, and if these two can lay a platform, ideal situation for someone like Pereira to go hard, Dhananjay De Silva and Isuru Udana, who wields the long handle.
Look, Matthews has played that important hand against the game, their game against England. So he had played 85. You'll have to replicate that kind of an innings today. That is very important. Bhimani, we all know, has been the top order batsman. So it's not a different situation for him. He knows how to maneuver these middle overs. So this partnership is going to be very crucial from Sri Lanka's point of view. And for India, if they're able to break this partnership as early as possible, then they will have a serious impact on the game, and the game they will be chasing a relatively less total. But I still still feel they can get to 250 because the wicket has played well. There are no demons in the wicket which will say that, okay, it's going to be very difficult to score 250 runs.
The only demons are the Indian bowlers with ball in hand. Kuldeep Yadav, the latest to be introduced. We'll reassess in the 35th over, but for now, Sri Lanka up against it, and we'll be hoping that Matthews has a good memory of all the knocks he's played at Headingley.